Hello, my name is Dereck Ramírez Martínez. I am 22 years old and I am studying civil engineering at Instituto. I am from Teotitlán, Oaxaca, but 3 years ago I lived in Oaxaca City to study my university. Some things about me are I love sleeping, I wake up early, and I love the cats. I am a cat lover. My favorite foods are tacos, pizza, and Asian food. For example, ramen and sushi. I love it. And the last topic is one that I am talking about. Today I am talking about Japan. Japan is a small country located in the Asian continent, in the northwest of the Pacific Ocean. It's made of 6,852 islands, of which 5 are the largest and most important in the country. Tokyo is the capital city and the most important city in the country. This city is very famous for its buildings and pop culture, and it is a very attractive place for tourists. You can also visit other important cities such as Kyoto, Osaka, and Hiroshima. In all of them you can find interesting tourist sites. Japan is one of the most populous countries in the world. Japan is famous for its food. It's amazing. I think it's one of the most traditional gastronomies in the world. I think we all saw a Japanese dish in a movie or series that looked very appetizing. Japanese dishes really look very good. The main ingredients used by the Japanese are rice, seafood, noodles, soy, fish, and Yuzuku cuisine. The traditional and world famous dishes are sushi, ramen, tempura, and teriyaki, and the drinks are matcha and sake. Japan is also famous for its clothes. If you watch a Japanese movie, you can get an idea of the clothes used here. The traditional Japanese dress is the kimono, and this is used by women and men. The yukata is another of the typical Japanese clothing, which is used mainly during the summer festivities. Well, if you go for a walk through the streets of a city in Japan, it is not common to find these clothes. The Japanese uses these clothes only in traditional ceremonies. Japan is famous for its historical monuments. In this country you can find castles, temples, monuments, and hundreds of shrines. You can visit famous places. Some of them are Fushimi Taisha, Odawara Castle, Strait of Minamoto no Yoritomo, and Osaka Castle. In Japan, you can visit cities, forests, small villages, and beaches. This country is an extraordinary tourist destination and is an ideal country to take many photos and post them on your social network. Sports in Japan is interesting. I think we heard of the sumo wrestling. Sumo is a traditional sport in Japan, but martial arts are practiced too. Some of the martial arts practices here are jiu-jitsu, kenjutsu, kendo, and judo. In the recent years, soccer, baseball, and the wrestling sports are also important. To continue, I am talking about some fun facts in Japan. Number 1. No smoking on the streets. Smoking is prohibited in public space. Number 2. You can find many vending machines. In vending machine, you can buy many things. Are they very popular in Japan. Number 3. In Japan, there is a statue to the Hachiko dog. Is the dog from the famous sad movie. Number 4. You can't talk on the phone in public transportation. It's prohibited. I think we not that in Mexico. Number 5. You cannot shake hand or hug when you greet. If you do it, it's disrespect. And finally, number 6. The majority of the population is Buddhist. In conclusion, I choose this country for several reasons. First, I love Asian food. I love ramen, I love sushi, I love sake, but I also think that this country has other incredible things. For example, the discipline of the Japanese is extraordinary. I think Japan is a very polite country. This is a tradition of the country. Japan culture in general is amazing. I learned many interesting things about Japan. I would like to travel to Japan in a few years. Thank you.